So, hello and welcome to this week's Akashic Soul Wisdom Show with me, Natasha Harris, your host here every Wednesday at 4 p.m. UK time, talking about how the Akashic Records can support you in your business as a conscious business owner and supporting your growth and expansion to having more impact and leadership in your business and through your business so you can reach more people and help them and support them to creating lasting change and meaningful change and rippling that out into the world. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Natasha Harris, and welcome to this week's show. With today, we are doing an Akashic meditation. This only goes live in the Soul Inspired Leaders Facebook group. And to watch the replay on my website. But generally, every week we are here and we're talking into business, wisdom, understanding how the Akashic Records can really support you in growing your business to the next level of leadership and impact. So, as a few people come on and hopefully join me, I would just like to, and if you're watching the replay, please do type #replay. Today's meditation and activation is all about trust in self. And really, this is something that I've been leaning into a lot over the last few weeks. My clients have been leaning into a lot over the last few weeks. So there's never any coincidence that these things that I talk about are coming up for not only myself, but my clients and the collective, and the people that I talk to about how we can really build this trust in ourselves. That we really have kind of forgotten, lost touch with, that we are always going to be okay, that we are always, we have that inner wisdom. We can connect with our higher selves, our innate wisdom, our spirit, if you like, our soul, however you call it, that we have this otherworldly information to hand, but we often don't trust it because what we are looking to do is to really see the evidence in front of us, trust that instead, and build our life around the evidence that we create for ourselves. Now, that evidence can be really positive, it can be really inspiring, it can be really motivating, it can be like, oh my God, I've got this is exactly where I need to go, this is great, look at the people around me, look at where I'm going. Or the evidence we build around ourselves can be one of slowing down, keeping ourselves playing it small, not allowing ourselves to step out of our comfort zone. Seeing that things can go wrong. Therefore, we build this memory muscle that we mustn't trust ourselves in order to move forward. And we stop listening to the whispers that we are being encouraged to walk through the challenge, walk through things, and the evidence that is not showing us that we're actually heading in the right direction. Last week, if you missed the show, it was all about listening to the whispers of our soul. If you didn't watch that or you missed it, I do recommend you go back and watch that. So, what is it that you're putting off? What is it that you're afraid to do? What is keeping you stuck, procrastinating, or moving forwards incredibly slowly because of the evidence that you see in front of you is not allowing you to trust in yourself, that is stopping yourself from doing what you feel in your heart you need to do? Now, that can be really scary. And the thing that we want to build our muscle to remember is that often when things are scary, when we step out of our comfort zone, it doesn't feel safe because we're walking into something that we don't necessarily know, that we haven't tried before. We don't know categorically what the results are going to be. We might fail. Yes, that is an absolute distinct possibility. We might fail at doing something we've never done before because we've never done it before. It's a bit like the baby learning to walk, doesn't get up and try it first time and walk. We watch them fall over numerous times for days and weeks and months on end before they can master it sometimes. But we always encourage them. We always encourage them to keep going, to keep trying. But we have forgotten in ourselves because we don't trust ourselves in making mistakes, that we think if we made a mistake, it's wrong, we must never make it again. And we seal that in and we think to ourselves, right, must never do this again because this was painful. This showed me that I couldn't do it. People saying what on earth is going on. So it is really important for us to build this self-trust. It is not something that happens overnight. It really, truly isn't. But it's something we want to build on, to grow, to lean into, that sometimes we will get it wrong, but we can still trust ourselves. And that we will get it right eventually, that through learning how to do it wrong, we then hit a sweet spot and we're like, oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Like if we look back, hindsight's a beautiful thing. We often say, if only we just knew. But when we look back at things, we've made some mistakes in our lives. We can't, if you've never made a mistake, I really want to hear from you. I'd love to know how you have got through life never making a mistake. Or never feeling that you've made a mistake. I look at mistakes as my opportunity to grow. This is how I build the trust in myself, that when I make a mistake and I get it slightly wrong, I will put my hands up, done that plenty of times in my life, that what happens for me is that I look for a different way to do it. If that didn't work, what can I change or tweak or course correct and to move around it so that I can make it work? That we can do something different. Now, if you're in business, you'll have heard in marketing, never change everything. If a piece of marketing doesn't work, change one thing, try it again. If it doesn't work, try one thing, try it again until you find that right combination within your marketing. This is like everything. There's no coincidence that is what they tell you to do, because it is like that with everything. Don't throw it out, because often what we do is we say to ourselves, I got it really wrong. I must never make that mistake again. I will never do that. Throw it all out, start again from scratch, and then wonder why that doesn't work again. When we throw it out and we start from scratch again. Like, let me know if that's you, if that's something that you end up doing all the time, on repeat. But what I've learned from making mistakes is that it's my opportunity to learn something. The only time a mistake is a mistake is if you do it over and over and over and over and over again without ever doing anything differently, and wonder why you're still stuck in the same place. That is the only mistake you can make. Now, that mistake might be that you keep throwing it out. You try something, you stop, you throw it out, and you shift your direction and you try something else again. You do the same thing and you repeat that again and again and again. That is still doing the same thing without ever doing anything different, even though you are doing everything different. So looking at the patterns to build the trust in yourself, that there is no right and wrong way, that you have got this if you keep listening within. It's time to claim back your power. This is how you claim back your power, in knowing that when everything is going swimmingly and beautifully and like everything's rocking it, that when you are ready to expand and grow to the next thing, it's going to get uncomfortable again. And you have to trust in yourself all over again, that you didn't do anything wrong, that you are just ready for that next expansion and growth. And it's going to be tricky. So this is the meditation that I really want to walk you through. I've just been playing in the Akashic Records for the last hour with another client. We've been doing some really powerful work. So the energies are very strong. If you are not trusting yourself around something today or at the moment, lean into that in this meditation. If you don't trust yourself at all, lean into opening up that possibility for yourself. So we are going to go deep today. We're going to go expanded today, because expansion is deep. These things all exist in dualities. So I want to just show you to play in the quantum field that we talked about a bit last week in the last business show, Akashic show. And I want to show you how you can lean into the trust, even when it's not there. Even when it's not there. So this is what I would love for you to be guiding yourself through today, wherever you're at, whatever's going on for you right now, wherever your level of trust is, expand it. If you are like, yep, I've got this, like I'm really trusting into myself right now, everything is going amazingly, pop into that next level of trust today. Experience what that next level of trust might look like for you. And if you've got any questions about anything, then pop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know how you're getting on with it. Let me know what comes up for you after the meditation as well. So we're just going to spend 10 minutes playing in this Akashic field and really seeing and leaning into the trust and the power that you hold within, that you've got it. You have it all at your fingertips. It's about tapping into it. It's about expanding into it. It's about growing it even more. So wherever you are right now, just get yourself comfortable. If you're sitting in a chair, just allow your feet to rest comfortably on the floor. Allow your hands to rest comfortably in your lap. Relax your shoulders. Take a few nice deep breaths where you're sitting. If you're sitting on the floor, just allow your tailbone to sink into the floor, down through the chair, however you're sitting. Just allow a little bit of length and elongation through the spine. A little bit of openness. If you've been sitting at your desk all day, you might find your collarbones a little bit hunched. Open up and just allow the breath to expand as you breathe in. Expand the body. And on the out breath, releasing and letting go. And softening. And relaxing. A few more nice deep breaths like this, just to really expand the body a little bit. Allow some space into the body where you've maybe felt a bit restricted, constricted. And releasing and relaxing as you breathe out. And then allow your breath to come to its own natural rhythm and flow. There's nothing you need to do here in this space, other than allow yourself and give yourself permission to be. I'm going to be tapping into all of the energies. As I've explained in previous shows, we are the physical body, we are the emotions, we are the mental body, we are the spiritual, we are the highest self, the soul, the energetic being. We are connected always to our own Akashic record. There is never any separation between these realms. We're connected with all the guides, all our Akashic guides, all our spirit guides, archangels. There's no separation. We're incredible, amazing, multi-dimensional beings. We exist across all planes and dimensions at the same time. We span across timelines, and we exist in the quantum field as well as the earthly plane. They are just vastly different, and we experience them very differently. But we are always connected to all of it at the same time. So just breathe into this knowledge, this wisdom, this possibility that you are playing across dimensions. That you always have access to information and wisdom from the upper realms. And if you listen and trust and take action, you can create incredible, amazing, abundant experiences in your physical experience here on earth. You can tap into the wealth, the expansion, all the clients. Just inquire within, where are you not trusting yourself? Where is your trust wavering right now? Allow yourself to experience that. Perhaps you see it, perhaps you feel it, perhaps you sense it, you have a knowing. We all experience things very differently, this knowledge, this wisdom. Allow yourself to tap into it. Where are you not trusting yourself fully? Where are you feeling that in your body? Where are you holding yourself back? Perhaps it's in relationships, perhaps it is in your business. Perhaps it's around your health and well-being. And breathe into that. Acknowledge it. Whatever that's bringing up for you right now, that's okay. Perhaps your confidence is waning. Perhaps your results are not showing up. Perhaps you're feeling insecure, vulnerable. No, that's okay. Breathe into it. Breathe into it deeply. And as you breathe into whatever's you're feeling now, where this trust is not fully present, as you breathe, you're creating a little bit of space with your body. Your body is expanding as you breathe in and softening as you breathe out. And what you're doing in that breath is softening and loosening the emotion, the feeling, the lack of trust that you're experiencing right now. You can feel it moving. We can feel very stuck when we don't trust something, frozen, not able to move. I want you to feel the breath breathing life into this space, allowing different energies to start to permeate in this space where you can acknowledge that you're feeling whatever you're feeling. There's no right or wrong. You're feeling it. It's fine. You're safe. It's okay. Allow it. Breathe into this space. Allow something else to drop and feed into it. I'm going to play at the same time with these emotions up in the quantum field, in the Akashic realm. So as you breathe, you can feel the energies start to vibrate around you. Perhaps you can feel your guides, the angels, this extra support system which is always there for us. Flooding and flowing light particles down towards you. As these feelings keep moving and expanding in your physical body as you breathe in and breathe out. the light starts to pour down through the upper dimensions, through the Akashic realm. And this light is filled with love. It's filled with trust. It's filled with compassion. It's filled with kindness to yourself. It's filled with the opportunity to move through something. You start to feel this light energy, these light particles flooding around you, filling you, wrapping you up. Perhaps there's still a part of you that doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel trusting, feels vulnerable. Know that these two things can coexist at the same time. That you can feel vulnerability. You can feel a lack of trust or confidence. You can feel that you don't know the answers, but that you can also allow the light in simultaneously. That they can coexist, that they do coexist. That there's never any separation. Whatever we're feeling in the physical body is real, is true, is based on the evidence we've surrounded ourselves with. But in that same breath, light, love, support, connection, unity, compassion, kindness, movement exist at the same time. And in that light that's streaming down towards you, there is information for you. Breathe into it. Perhaps you're being shown something. Perhaps these light particles shift and change and form into a symbol. Perhaps they appear to you as a strong feeling within your body. Perhaps an idea flashes in front of you. Perhaps a new or a different emotion fires up. What are you being shown as you surround yourself with this beautiful, loving light that exists everywhere in the universe? You're never separate from it. That's perception. That's something we tell ourselves. We've turned it on, we've turned it off, but we're never not connected to it. We can live in this duality of feeling fear, of feeling afraid, of feeling stuck in not being able to move forward, of feeling vulnerable, and know that we are still light and love and compassion and free, and that we have choice. Feel into this space of holding both at the same time, even if that's just for a moment. And know you are safe. Repeat after me in your mind's eye. I am safe. I am always safe. I am always connected. I always have the wisdom if I slow down and I listen. I am always guided. Even if I don't have all the answers right now, I am always guided. I am safe. I am safe to choose a different path. Perhaps you can see that path unfolding in front of you, that new and different path that you can't quite see beyond the first couple of steps. Take a step in your mind's eye. Commit to the new path, trusting that you may not always have the answers, but you can always ask for guidance. Breathe. It's okay to take that step. You're safe to take a step on a new path. But as you walk, you can shift and change direction at any moment. You are always at choice. You are always free. Breathe into your heart. I am safe to trust myself. I am safe to get to know myself on a deep and profound level. I am safe to trust my higher wisdom and my higher guidance, even if I can't see the whole path in front of me. But I am safe. Reaffirm to yourself, I trust myself. I trust my knowledge. I trust my wisdom. And I choose my path. I feel comfortable, take another step forward along the path. Another bold step forward. And feel energetically the ground beneath your feet, if that makes sense. Feel held. You can take a breath here. You could look around. The next step becomes a little bit more in focus. You may not see 2-3 steps ahead, but with each step, conscious step, the next step becomes clearer, and you build your trust in yourself. But you have to take the step in order to build the trust. Breathe in. And a deep breath out. And we're going to come back to the space in just a moment. But allow yourself in this moment now to play, to dance along the path, to look around, to look up, to connect, to feel whatever comes up for you that may chip away at your trust in yourself, but to know in the same breath you are surrounded by light, support, connection, wisdom, love. You can feel both. Allow for that possibility. Take a step. Trust in yourself. You're going to be okay. You are safe. You are on the right path, whatever that path is. And you can change direction at any moment you choose. A couple of deep breaths here to acknowledge yourself for being in this space, for giving yourself the time to connect with all of the beautiful energies, all the beautiful dimensions that you coexist within. Feel your feet on the floor, your hands wherever they're resting. Move a little, move your neck, your shoulders, your fingers, your toes. Take a beautiful, nice, deep breath in of acknowledgement for yourself as you come back into the space. And I hope in this activation you have strengthened that connection to the trust within, that you have it all at your fingertips. Open the channels. Allow the wisdom to flood in. To be in this space of trust, of love, of connection, and that it's okay to feel it all. In the times where we can feel like we walk in the darkness, you are still surrounded by light. You can hold both. That's how powerful we are. And if you keep moving, you will move more into the light and out of the darkness. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to answer them. I would love to hear how that was for you. I would love to know what came up for you. And if this resonates and you would like some more support and guidance, message me, send me a private message. Oh, thanks, Akse. I think I've said your name correctly. Aho, where are you from? Where are you watching from today? Let me know. If you've got any other questions, if you would like to know a little bit more about how you can work with me to shift your business into the next level of leadership and impact, then please do get in touch and let me know. If you'd like some Akashic readings, everything is on my website, and you can book a slot there with me. If you'd like to talk about business, I've got some exciting things bubbling up coming in October, so do keep a watch out for that. A group program, Shine Your Soul Light program, if it's something that you are interested in. I already have a couple of people that are booked in on that, even though I haven't publicized it yet. So if that is something that you would like to know a little bit more about, that is also on my website. Please let me know if you've got any questions or if you'd like a chat about that. But I hope you found this helpful. I hope that you strengthened your trust within and without, and extended beyond you. And I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you again here next week, 4 p.m. UK time, for my next week's Akashic Soul Wisdom Show. Lots of love and light to you. See you all soon. Bye for now.